Hello, everybody. So, what's this? What's a Mega SG? Why is it getting a showcase? All right. So, for anybody in the retro community, they've probably at least heard of the company Analog, or they've heard the name Super NT, Mega SG, something like that. They are clone consoles of a far different variety. Other clone consoles relying on just emulation, and it's kind of hit or miss. Usually the sound is off. Sometimes there's weird graphical stuff, whatever. What analog systems do is use something called is it FPGA? I should have kept the name on hand. But what FGPA, field gate something. Basically, it's a digital recreation of actual hardware. Now, it sounds like emulation, but this isn't like something that's way too powerful for this sort of system to run it. This is tuned specifically to run like an old Sega. In this case, it's overclocked like a tiny bit to make up for like a loss of 1 second down the road or something like that. But yeah, so this thing, it actually plays physical cartridges, and from what I've played so far, it looks great. It displays everything in 1080 without like making it look awful. It sounds like the old Sega because Sega had a really weird sound chip, and it sounds great on here. This system, it's full of settings. Look at this: resolution, screen size, amazing, scalars, scan lines. The scan lines actually don't look bad in this. Like usually, like games or like clone consoles will force in like the ability to pick scan lines and stuff like that. It looks kind of bad though. It doesn't look bad on here. Like not too bad. I still wouldn't use it, but yeah. Scalars, all kinds of fun stuff. I haven't really messed with this stuff yet, but that's okay. Don't really need to. Screen size, resolution. This is like standard HDMI. If you want to try and tone it down to like the way it used to look before, like 480 or whatever, you can do that. The games that take the system to its limits. It does have full chip support for stuff like virtual racing and stuff like that, if that's the kind of thing you're talking about. If you have the actual 32X, it can accept the 32X as a peripheral. That's another thing. This actually has a slot on the side where you can slide in a Mega/Sega CD. So you can actually run a Sega CD off of this. Or, if you have an EverDrive, you can just directly load ISO images. Now, the neat thing about an EverDrive is it uses the same sort of FPGA technology. And since when you're loading a cartridge, you're basically just kind of flashing a ROM image onto memory anyway, it kind of uses the same concept with this and an EverDrive. So it's as close to an authentic experience as you're going to get. Now, these things are expensive. This was $200, which sounds stupid, and it probably is. But if you're a big fan of retro gaming like me, and you want like as close to the original thing as you can get, then yeah, I sadly don't have my Sega anymore, and my Super Nintendo, the inside of it's corroded because it was kept in a bad place at a really rundown house. But once I'm able to get my hands on a Super NT, we're going to be seeing that too. Oh yeah, also with an EverDrive when I get one, which is expensive, $200 also, which I will get because I'm dumb. Not only does it load like normal ROM images, you can put randomized ROMs on there and stuff like that. And, but yeah, audio. Look at all this. Look at all these freaking options. Like I've messed with barely any of it so far. There's just a lot to see here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Menu options. You can't see it, but I can change the color of the LED light on the system itself. So that's pretty cool. Startup options. You can have it directly boot to the cartridge or whatever if you want to. For now, we're just going to be doing it from the menu. Let's see, LED options. We already did that. About save clear. We already did that. Now, each of these systems comes with a loaded-in game or two. Stuff that was like never released to the public. In the Super NT's case, it was director's cut of Super Turrican and Super Turrican 2. In this case, it's a game called Ultracore. Or, well, I think it was called... I forget the order. Was it actually called Hardcore, but they had to change the name because of licensing reasons or whatever? But basically, this is a game that was on... Or that was slated for release, and they just decided not to do it because, like, oh, we're running into a bunch of competition from other companies or whatever, so we're not going to release it. What the hell? I mean, it's done. We're going to play it right now. Ultracore! I just realized I don't have my earbuds in. Hang on. Sorry. Can I answer your question? Okay, to answer your question, if a game had slowdown before, it still has the slowdown. It keeps it that authentic. Like, the purpose of this isn't to boost performance or anything, it's to give as authentic of an experience as possible. With a game like this, you can really see the so-called blast processing at work, how smooth the animation is. Like, Sega obviously did not have nearly as many colors displayed at a time as a Super Nintendo, but the blast processing thing, you know, gimmick name aside, it was an actual thing. The Sega did have a better processor. Something like a Super Nintendo couldn't handle something like Sonic if Sonic was running full speed. But Sega could do that. Yeah, just by looking at this game, like, you can tell, like, this isn't like some kind of homebrew thing. This looks like you would have found it on a Sega Genesis back in the day. This game was made by DICE. DICE, as in Battlefield DICE. Very interesting. Interesting. Let's see, I think... let's make sure I know the controls. Right. As for Mega Man The Wily Wars, we can play that. Not today, but we will at some point, yes. I assure you that we will. Because The Wily Wars is really interesting. It's not just Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. It's like a sort of, like, remastering, I guess. Anyway, let's start this. This game's pretty sweet, but I can't get very far in it. This will be just a short little thing. You got unlimited ammo, and it's controls very smoothly. It's like Contra the way it handles the 8 directions. Really cool. This totally sounds like a Sega sound chip, the Yamaha, whatever it's called. Those are actual pits, so I don't want to drop down there. I can't believe this game never got released. This is pretty, seriously pretty sweet. I'm just stuck at one part because I'm a dunce. Like, I didn't buy action games a whole lot back then, but if I had rented this, I might have actually thought about buying it if this ever actually came out. That's right. It is sort of a Super Mario All-Stars treatment for Wily Wars. Wait, Wily Wars was online? Are you sure about that? Could the Sega go online? I don't remember that. That was like a Dreamcast thing. Or am I misunderstanding something here? Doors opened. Oi! You dick. We don't go up there yet. There's not much music to this game, unfortunately. I don't know if the music is unfinished or what. But yeah, there's definitely not much to the music. Smart bomb. This totally feels like a game I would have played on PC back in the day, like an old Apogee side scroller. I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Ow. Now this is where I got stuck, because I'm a dumb shit. See, you can kind of jump on them, but you just only bounce a little bit. Oh wow, I made it up across on accident. Whatever. I did it. Cool, now I can get a little further. Now, the system does not support save states or anything like that. You would need an EverDrive for that and play the ROM images. Now, you can jailbreak this thing, because it does have an SD card slot that's only meant for firmware updates. But you can jailbreak it. I have no plans to do so, because then it becomes... at least some of the stuff just becomes emulation. That's not what I'm after. And besides, I don't mind paying for something cool like an EverDrive with all the cool features and things it can do. You can play Master System games, Sega and Mega Drive games from all regions, Sega CD by directly loading images. So yeah, it's all pretty sweet. Speaking of which, by the way, while this game we're playing right here is digital, as I've mentioned, it takes physical cartridges, as well as an EverDrive, which is a physical cartridge, but you know. And the neat thing is, it can play games from any region. If I think of it at some point, I'll pop in the one Japanese card I have. I've got another one on the way, but it's not here yet, so we won't be doing this for too much longer. But it is nice to know that I actually made it this far. Thankfully, I got some energy. But yeah, this game is... What is this? Okay. Don't we already have them? Nope, that's Smart Bomb. Okay, well, there's the machine gun. Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. No, the Sega channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never got a chance to mess with that. Yeah, you can freaking stream the Sega games through your cable provider. It was really weird. I had a buddy that had it. He said it was pretty neat. Uh-oh. Ow. Kabooms! Ow. Fucker. Ah, one up there. They have the health. I got some more ammo. Now, oh crap. So now this is sound like Sega music. And not, well, crap. But, you know, depending on your outlook, Sega music is crap, but... Okay, just a little bit longer and then we'll stop with this one. We've got other things to get through, including a full play I want to do. Yeah, it's just, this isn't a game that's like widely seen, and the only way you can really get it, well, there's probably ROMs floating around there. Now I think about it, but although I think there's also was released for some other system, like a modern system. But whatever, it's still a not often seen game, so thought we'd show it off, and it's cool that it comes with it. Well, shit, that was incredibly sloppy. Laser rifle. Fusion-generated pulse lasers. Huh. Huh. This man. He's got blowholes in his face. In front of you lies your commander. We were totally overrun by Vance's surprise attack. His machines were equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry. In less than an hour, they destroyed all the crucial outposts and is now infesting the entire base. During the assault, we managed to capture one of the command droids. While examining his cybernetic brain, we managed to extract some information about an immense invasion on our home planet. With our forces spread out in the galaxy, the consequences of such an attack would be disastrous. We must find and destroy Vance before he commences the attack. Unfortunately, all our space vessels were destroyed during the attack, but a few miles away there was a small outpost. Hopefully it was of no interest to Vance. It would be possible for you to get there if you use one of the assault vehicles in the garage. Assault vehicles is one word? Sure. Before you leave, I must give you this door card. You'll need to open some of the doors on your way to the garage. Now go. You must stop Vance. Good luck. Oh, I've got a really bad muscle spasm or something going on. It hurts. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on. Wait, what was that? No, I can't go back! Son of a bumble! I mean, I could have had another weapon upgrade. Boo! Son of a bitch! No idea what I do with the coins. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, that's enough. Enough of this one. Oh my god, my back. Something is seriously wrong, I think. Okay. Enough of that, though. Stay tuned for another part here in just a second.